Well, most definitely. I think any author draws upon his or her life experiences. And so, even though I have not done prior to this any writing of fantasy, really storytelling has been a rich part of my life, both in my own family growing up, my parents and uncles and aunts, big storytellers, and sitting around the table and listening to them tell stories of family events and family experiences. That was a lot of fun, and really I was a very involved reader as a young person. I used to love to read stories of magic and that sort of thing. So I read a lot of biographies. As a young person, and so sort of entering into the mind of others and hearing their stories, that's always been a great influence on me. But I think really just having a big family, seeing our children grow up, and wanting them to have good reading and good things to read, and wanting the books that they read to stretch their souls, to challenge their faith. Their way of thinking about life, their ability to relate to other people, their imagination. Those are the kinds of things that I've wanted for my own children. And so as any parent wants that, I decided, as Tolkien, and Lewis also, I think, cited this, once said, let's write the kinds of books that we want to read. And so that's the first thing. This is the kind of book that I wanted to read. And so I decided to write it. But I've been influenced by life's experiences, by my family, but I've also been influenced by people like C.S. Lewis. I love the children's literature of C.S. Lewis. I love the space trilogy that he did. And through Lewis, I began to read the books of George MacDonald, and of course J.R.R. Tolkien, and so on. Charles Williams. Those have been very great influences. And then, of course, in recent years, I've read J.K. Rowling and realized here are the things that young people enjoy doing. They enjoy reading stories about other places. And so it was just that time of life for me when the stories that had been forming and bubbling up inside of me for many years finally have begun to come out.